What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back again, once again, this time doing something a little different you don't see too often. Constructing my team. Now, if you check the last, the Auction House Challenge, my team has been a 0 overall for a while, and I know one specific person has reached out and said they wanted to challenge me on the PlayStation, and my team's a 0 overall, so I finally decided to construct my team. So I completely wiped it out and made a team. If you want to challenge this team, just message me. My PSN will be in the description. You can also, if you're on the Xbox, you can message me as well. I can play you on there, but it's not going to be the same team, obviously, because I have a different team on the Xbox from the PlayStation. So I'm going to go through my team and just talk about it. Hopefully, I try to be somewhat original, but on a budget. My budget, 200,000 coins. So I don't want to spend. I do have a lot of coins on here, but a decent amount. I think 900,000 or whatever. But I did want to go in thinking, let's spend 200,000 coins. I want to keep some coins for my giveaway. So 200,000 coins is what I was thinking. So 200,000 coins. How many times am I going to say 200,000? I don't know. 200,000 coins to spend on my team. So let's go ahead and get into it. During the time I was making this video, I did make some other purchases as I seen some good deals as I was buying some cards. So don't if you're looking at my coin total, I started out with 948. It's not going to necessarily be 200,000 less than that when we're done, because I did snipe some decent deals while I was doing that. I just couldn't pass them up, so I went ahead and did this. So I apologize if that won't match up, but I did keep a running total, as you see on the screen, going through the office alignment here that I picked. So you do see that on the screen to give you a heads up. The basic thing, have 200,000 coins, which you know, to spend, and offense alignment I went pretty cheap on. I probably spent a little bit more than what was necessary. I need to get some more contracts here, but I did find a good deal on the Brian Balaga, which was a decent deal. So I started with offense alignment. You guys are not probably too interested in that, but we went ahead and picked up some fullback. I probably could have went really cheap on fullback because I don't really use it that much, but I went ahead and spent 2,700. Probably a questionable decision there, but I did do that. Defensive line, again, I went really cheap. I went ahead and bought Wolf here for a few thousand coins, and nothing too exciting on the defensive line. I saved the higher purchases towards the end, as I wasn't sure how many coins I would have left over. I kind of just kept looking at the auction house. That's why it's not all live here, because I didn't want to overspend for cards, and I wasn't really sure who I wanted. Also, like I said before, if you are interested in challenging me, I know I have one person who's mentioned it like a week ago, and I still haven't got back to him, so want to get back to them. But if you're interested in challenging me, and let me know if you want to see it on YouTube or if you would prefer it not to be. I don't mind either way, but I will be putting more gameplay videos on YouTube, so if you definitely don't want it to be on YouTube, just let me know. But which is fine either way. That doesn't mean I won't play or anything if you don't want it. That's not a big deal. I did buy McLeod here, but I forgot that I had 97 Michael Griffin from the solos, so that was. But I like to play 3 deep defense or quarters defense where I have 3 safeties on the field, so it will still help my defense. I wasn't thinking when I did that. That was the only guy I actually bid on because I'm like, I really wanted that card, so I did do that. I got Shaq Thompson there, which is a really nice right outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, again, I went really cheap. I was thinking about Shazier, but I went ahead and went with Anthony, as he's a really nice budget middle linebacker. Good user middle linebacker. Really solid card, so that's a nice card. Peyton Manning here at quarterback, as I don't think he's used too much, and I saw a decent deal on him, so I went ahead and went Peyton Manning as something a little different. With the running back position, I saw a good deal on Reggie Bush. Again, it's all about finding those good deals. I went ahead and bought Reggie Bush for 10,000 coins, and he's not really used that much anymore, so I went with that. Tight end here, I went Benjamin Watson, a newer card. I don't know. I just saw him, and I'm like, okay, that's a decent deal. We went ahead and go with Benjamin Watson for the tight end position. Wide receivers, we didn't spend too much here either. You can get good wide receivers for cheap. I went ahead and went with Sanu as a really nice wide receiver for really cheap. So Sanu is one of our wide receivers. I also saw Kotchery. Again, I wasn't really sure. Kotchery is a decent all-around wide receiver. So again, I was really saving my coins for my cornerbacks, and I also went with Randall here, Ruben Randall. So really, I have over 80,000 coins for corners, and that's kind of where I wanted to go, because corners are really important. And the first one I went with was Trumaine Johnson. Obviously, I didn't spend too much on him. Still have a lot of coins left. Trumaine Johnson is one of the top corners in the game and not that expensive. I seen a really nice deal here on Talib, so I went ahead and went with Talib as well. And we got him for 20 was that 21,000, 22,000. So that was a nice deal. And then our last was Patrick Peterson for 32,000. We spent 184,000. Still about 16,000 coins left over after all is said and done. As you see our offense here, we have Peyton Manning at quarterback. We got Reggie Bush there. Running back, our 3 wide receivers. And we got Benjamin Watson at tight end. The offensive line is, well, whatever. You don't really probably care too much about the offensive line, but I hope this is kind of a different kind of team. It's not something you see too often, but still keeping that budget sort of theme. On defense, a little bit more exciting, I don't know, because we spent more coins. We do have Anthony in the middle, which is a really nice card, like I said, Shaq Thompson, Jamie Collins. We do have the free safety of Michael Griffin. I don't know if I should be using that card, because he wasn't really technically, I didn't buy him, but he was on my team already because I can't sell him from the Memorial Day challenges. But I do have McLeod back there, and he's going to be really nice to fit my scheme with the 3 safeties I play. And I got Landon Collins. I have too many Collins. I have 3 of them on my team. Landon Collins there at the strong safety position, as well as a really, really nice corners. Defensive line is, well, it's okay, but really cheap on the defensive line. Corners, obviously, is where I spent my coins, because there's so many good wide receivers in this game that they're so cheap that you really do have to spend a lot of coins on corners if you're going to try to compete with those wide receivers. Talib, I should have maybe, looking back on it, if I knew I was going to have this many coins, I would have went with the 96 Talib, but I got a really nice deal on that. It was an okay deal on the 92, or 93 Talib. So that was not too bad. So again, if you do want to challenge this team, let me know. You can comment down below or message me. I'm more than happy to put this team out there, play you guys. Also, if you want to just see gameplay against random opponents with my team, I'll also do that as well. If you did like this video, if you could leave a like down below, that really does help the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. And just a reminder too, if you haven't checked out, I got some Wife Plays videos, which I think are pretty darn good. I just opened Journey 5 on the Xbox. Don't want to give any spoilers on there, but if you haven't checked that out, and obviously the gameplays are coming as well. That's all I got. Remember, if you do want more, just subscribe. That would be absolutely awesome. ChewbaccaLemma out.